YouTube, and welcome into a part 0 video for our latest marathon. These videos are going to serve as just a brief introduction of leaders so that we don't spend the first 15 minutes of our videos talking about strategy and things like that. We're going to do so here. So if you like that type of content, this is something that you'll want to consume or at least tune into. So we are beginning with Alex in our marathon. We're just doing it alphabetically. This is, again, sort of a pretense to play all of the leaders and stuff. So follow along if you will. Alex, we will be playing at to his strengths, hopefully, as a dedicated warmonger kind of civ. His strengths are early war and perpetual war. Two things that can be kind of difficult in Civ 6 given the state of things like amenities and war wariness and such. So in order to combat those, we have abilities, and we will begin with To World's End. Cities do not incur war weariness. All military units heal completely when this player captures a city with a world wonder. So again, sustain. We're talking about perpetuating war, possibly warring all game long. Not incurring war weariness is quite nice. War weariness is basically negative amenities you get from battling, units dying, all kinds of stuff like that. So by avoiding war weariness, we never incur amenity penalties and therefore have happier cities and better economy. One other very specific thing that it allows us to do as compared to some other warmonger civs is completely wipe somebody off the map. There is a big war wariness refund if you make peace with somebody. It's often a good idea to do that so that you can reduce your war wariness, end your war, and then, either let their last city flip out, flip to neutral and then flip over to you, or you just leave them and you trade with them and whatever. We don't have to do that because we don't care about war wariness, so you can just absolutely wipe people off the map, which can be quite fun to do. In addition, we have Hellenistic fusion. So when you conquer a city that's not a free city, very, very important, not a free city, you can't just continue, you just can't abuse free cities the whole time. It has to be a real city. But when you conquer a city that's not a free city with an encampment or campus, you get a tech eureka. And when you conquer a city that either has a holy site or theater square, or both, you get inspirations for either one or both. This is an excellent way to just sort of be able to focus your attention on war and not have to worry about the minutia of every single eureka that's in the game, right? There are some weirder eurekas that are tougher to get. You can just completely ignore it as long as you're just rolling that war train and capturing cities and taking over the world. You're gonna get all of those eurekas, I promise you. It's actually a really fun ability and very satisfying when you get a bunch of those in the same turn. Note that this is probably one of the ways there are achievements for getting X amount of eurekas in a turn. And Alex is a great candidate for that because if you can take over multiple cities in the same turn, you're kind of likely to be at least close to that. So if you're an achievement hunter, maybe think Alex. Then we have a unique swordsman and a unique heavy cavalry. These are classic era versions. The swordsman is better at besieging districts and has a little extra support bonus, which can be fine. This is a strong unit, and besieging districts means encampments and city centers. And that 5 extra combat strength does help with that. You can really take down a city very quickly early on in the game with these. And then we have a replacement heavy cavalry. It gets 5 extra combat strength when adjacent to great general, so generals generally give you 5, and this will give you another 5, so you get 10 extra combat strength, which makes it like 46-ish or so strength, and is very, very good. And then also you get a free promotion when you start with that as well. So promo trees definitely a thing that Alex can fly through as well. And then we have a replacement barracks, which does normal barracksy things, including 25% extra combat experience for melee and ranged units, and also our heteroi. But then also the unique part of this is you get science equal to 25% of a unit's cost when a non-civilian is created by the city. So again, perpetual war, like the idea that you're going to build a bunch of units, ship them off to war, and then probably at some point return and continue to crank out units and just keep you relevant in the game. Even if your raw science number isn't that insane with Alex, you can fly through the tech tree with the combination of fusion and our barracks here. So we're playing this game with Apocalypse, Barbarian Clans, and Heroes. I think that's a fun suite for a domination game, playing it on a large Mediterranean map because why not? We're playing Alex, and I've never played this one before. But yeah, that's pretty much Alex. You want to war with him the entire game. Get that going right away. He's someone that you can practice early game timings on. So what do I mean by that? I mean getting to political philosophy so that you can get your first government, have an encampment down, and get a general. Because pretty much you want to build these up and use them at the right time. If you can get there prior to turn 60, you're in really good shape. So practice your timings, your early game timings, so that you can war and not run into crossbows immediately. You can handle a few crossbows, but if you're trying to war with these and the AI, you're already seeing skirmishers and crossbows from the AI, you're gonna have a much harder time. It is still just the AI, so you can bully them. But keep an eye on your opponent's tech as you prepare your early war as well. So. Hopefully that's helpful. Give me feedback on these if you want me to say more or less, or talk about more specific things or less specific things, whatever. But if you enjoy these little part 0 videos, they will be coming for each of our leaders in this One More marathon. And I look forward to creating more of them for you. So thanks for watching.